cerebellum of somebody. This is cerebellum of somebody standing up like me. Here is um, the cerebellar vermis. In the midline, there is a worm-like structure. This is the vermis, cerebellar vermis. Superior vermis. And down here, you see the inferior vermis. Again, superior vermis, and the inferior vermis. And these two, the superior and inferior vermis connect two cerebellar hemispheres. These are the cerebellar hemispheres. Cerebellar hemispheres. These are cerebellar hemispheres. There are three lobes to the cerebellum. One is the anterior lobe. This is the anterior lobe. Right here you have the primary fissure. Then here you have the posterior lobe. This is the posterior lobe. Here is the posterior lobe. And another lobe is the flogulonodullar lobe. Look at this is the flogulonodullar lobe. And there is a sulcus here. This is called the posterolateral sulcus, posterolateral fissure. Posterolateral fissure separates posterior lobe from the flogulonodullar lobe. And here you see the cerebellar peduncles. Here is the inferior cerebellar peduncle. Here is the superior cerebellar peduncle. Here is the middle cerebellar peduncle, right here. And there is anterior cerebellar notch, and here is the posterior cerebellar notch. And on the inferior surface of the cerebellum, between two cerebellar hemispheres, there is a deep groove, which is called valleculae. Valleculae means valley. So here is the valleculae. And there is a structure here, this is called tonsil, cerebellar tonsil. This is the cerebellar tonsil. We name different parts of the superior and inferior vermis. Look at most anteriorly, you have the lingulae, right? This is the lingulae. Then you have the central lobule. Then you have the culmen or the culmen. This one. This three belong to the anterior lobe. And then you have the decleve. And then the folium. You go down to here. You have the tuber, the pyramid, and uvulae, and the nodule. Right, the nodule. We can look at this one here. Okay, maybe we can use this one here. This one is. Let's orient to this picture here. This is the superior medullary velum. Here is the inferior medullary velum. Right behind the superior medullary velum, you have the lingulae. This one is the lingulae. So that's, I think, easy to find out. Just behind the superior medullary velum, you have the lingulae. Just behind the inferior medullary velum, you have the nodule. This is the nodule. So let's review the different parts of the vermis, cerebellar vermis. Right here, you have the central lobule. This is the central lobule. Then you have the culmen. This is the culmen. Here you have the primary fissure. Then you have this one is the declive. This one is the folium. This one is the tuber. This is the pyramid. This is the uvulae. Of course, this is the nodule.
And where is the tonsil?
Well, tonsil is the continuation of the uvulae over the cerebellar hemisphere, which is right here. This is the tonsil. This is the tonsil.
Why isn't this the tonsil? This. I thought this was the tonsil.
Yes, yes, it is. That's right. This is the tonsil. This is the tonsil.
okay.
It's a continue. This is the uvulae. Its continuation over the cerebellar hemisphere is the uvulae. This part is the uvulae. I mean the cerebellar tonsil, or the cerebellar tonsil is right this one here. This is the cerebellar tonsil. Okay, we have enough.